YouTube, what's up, man? J Reds and Bob, I'm back at y'all with another haircut tutorial. Today we got my big little brother in the chair, man. He's gonna be getting a low taper today. Man, we're gonna jump right into it, man. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our bald line in as our first initial guideline. And I got this bald line technique from 360 Jeezy. It just gives it more of a burst taper look. And our next initial guideline gonna be our lever halfway open. We're going up probably about I want to say like a quarter of an inch, and still keeping that round shape, so the taper can look like it's like a burst taper. We close that lever and we blend out that bottom line. And we go ahead and we put our one guard on, lever all the way close, and we're going up probably about another quarter of an inch. Keep your guidelines real consistent, man, so your blend is consistent. Go ahead and put our half guard on, lever all the way close. And we take our half guard off, and now we got our lever all the way open, no guard. We're just doing some detail work at that next line. Next, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go in with our number 2 guard all the way closed, and now we're gonna blend out the bulk of the hair. And as you can see, I'm flicking up and out. I'm not trying to dig in too harsh to make like a harsh guideline, because I'm really just trying to blend the bulk of the hair out. And as you can see, I'm coming across it, just trying to, even up this blend of that bulk. And I'm only using the bottom 3 teeth of my guards, so I'm not using the entire blade. I'm not laying the blade flat on the head. I actually have the blade at an angle, so that way I don't cut off too much hair, any hair that I don't need to be cut. Now I go ahead with my 1.5 guard, and I'm going to go ahead and blend right underneath where I left off at with the 2. My 1.5 guard is all the way closed. Now we go ahead with our one guard all the way open. And as you can see, we're going to whip the grain of the hair because his hair grows towards the back just to soften up that blend a little bit. And then we go back against the grain, blend out right underneath where we left off at with the 1.5 guard. And this is our one guard all the way open. And I close my lever halfway just to blend out a little bit more right underneath where we left off at with the lever all the way open. And then I close the lever all the way. And as you can see, I'm just using the corner of the blade because I don't want to dig too deep into this blend and then create another harsh guideline. So right here, we're basically just doing detail work. You gotta pay attention to the small details and the dark spots. And we had to stop the camera real quick. My brother wasn't feeling good. He got sick, so he had to go and throw up. And then now we're going in with our half guard all the way closed. And then we got no guard, lever all the way open. Just doing some detail work. Then we close the lever halfway. Like I said, right here, man, we just doing some lever play, detail work. I'm trying to make sure that blend is spot on. And then we go ahead and start on our neck taper, our ball line. And I do all my neck tapers, I do them with like a rounded ball line in the back because it gives it more of like a burst look. And this is also another technique that I got from 360 Jeezy. Shouts out to 360 Jeezy, man. Change the game with these tutorials. I'm gonna go in with our lever halfway open, no guard. And we're going up probably about a half of an inch to a quarter of an inch. And we close the lever all the way. And guys, size, the size of how wide you open up your blend or how high you go up with your lever depends on the fade round that you have. And this is the one guard close, but it all depends. Like some haircuts you might go up a whole inch with your guideline. Some haircuts you might only go up a quarter of an inch. It just depends on how wide of a fade round that you have to work with. It's always good to start your guidelines off small, so that way if you make a mistake, you have more room to actually correct your mistake. And then we put our half guard on all the way close. We're gonna blend out that next guideline. And we're gonna go in with our 2 guard close. We're gonna blend out the bulk of that hair. As you can see, we're going flicking up and out, up and out. We're not digging into it to create a harsh guideline. We're just trying to blend that hair out. My guy Chris 2 Faded coming in, about to get busy and go to work, man. Let me go ahead and put our 1.5 guard on. I'm gonna blend out right underneath where we left off at with the 2 guard. Then we go ahead and put our 1 guard on all the way open, right underneath where we left off at with the 1.5. We close our lever halfway. As you can see in his neck taper area, his hair grows in multiple different directions. So we got to blend against the grain in each direction that his hair grows. And I did close my lever all the way. And as y'all can see, I got my Santa Claus hat on, my Grinch hat. You know, this was right around Christmas time when I did this haircut. A little late on the drop, but it's alright. Y'all bear with me, man. I'm getting the hang of this. Then we go in with our half guard, level all the way close. I'm blending right underneath where we left off at with the one guard. And then what you do to one side, you do to the next. So I'm gonna let y'all just go ahead and watch this side. I did speed up this clip. So if you pay attention to what I do on the other side, you should know the steps by this point. So just go ahead and watch along and see what I do with the clippers, man. I'm more of a visual learner. So sometimes I just rather just sit there in silence and watch what you're doing. It took me to actually just sit back and watch other people cut hair to really learn my own personal techniques. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with our lineup prep. And what we're doing is we're laying that trimmer blade flat on the head and flicking up and out and knocking out those hairs that just hang over the hairline, so that way you can visibly actually see where the hairline actually lays. So majority of the time, if I have somebody with a big bush or an afro like this, I lay the clippers flat on the head and just knock out the hairs that are laying over the hairline, unless they request for me not to. And I go ahead and I comb down the front of the hairs, and I'm gonna lay down the front of the hairs with the 1.5 guard. And I do have my 1 guard on, lever halfway open, just laying down the front of those hairs. And we're gonna go in with alcohol and just clean that skin off. And then spray some Tresemme Hold Spray just to lock those hairs in place. Then we go ahead with our lineup. And we work our way from the middle to our weak side, and then we match the strong side with the weak side. Man, I still remember the first time I ever cut my little brother hair. Man, I used to butcher him. This was my test dummy when I first started cutting hair. Used to do his head dirty. Back when he ain't even care about a haircut. All he wanted to do was run around and play with his toys, watch movies, play the game. Now he be wanting to be looking all in the mirror, taking selfies, talking to the little girls. It's crazy how time go, man. Best little brother in the world, man. If you're watching this, B, love you, man. Your head's still super big, though. My man growing up too fast. And as y'all can see, I'll tap at the line and I'll take a step back to make sure my line is actually being even all the way across the head. As y'all can see right there at the bottom of his hairline, he has like a light spot right there, but I don't want to dig up into it just to, make it sharp. That's what we got enhancements for. Let his hairline grow in. He's got a real crazy, funky hairline. We're going in with our Topic hair fibers. We're using a dark brown hair fiber. Then we're going to go in and we're going to reshape that line. Let me go in without clean razor work, man. Little bro came in the shop, man, looking all crazy, looking like a werewolf. But you know I had to change his life. That's my little big brother. He almost bigger than me at this point. 12 years old and nearly bigger than me. But yeah, you know he had to change his life, man. That's what he came in looking like. And that's how he left. Blurry blend, nice clean taper, curls popping up top with the sharp line. Yeah, man, y'all tap in. Let me know what y'all think I could have did better. Let me know how y'all feel about the haircut. If it's a hit, it's a miss. It's your boy J Rez the Barber, man. I'm signing out. Let's get it.